Hi and welcome back. So in this video I'm going to show you how to customize a response or Rsvp card and just some of the features and questions that come up when editing this type of card. So basically it's the same as customizing any other card. You click on the text here, or you'd click on the box and change the text in the dialog box that comes up. So if you wanted response to be Rsvp instead of response, you'd click on the box, double click, and type in Rsvp. And then you can change the font if you want. If not, leave it the same and just click the check mark. So a lot of times we get asked to add another line like these right here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's say they want another line of text that says number attending. So we're just going to duplicate this "will be there in spirit" text box. And to do that, you come over here, locate that text box right here. It says "will be there." And if you hover over the little plus sign, it says duplicate this text box. And that's what we're going to do. So I click the plus sign. And that adds that text box up at the very top. And then we're going to type in number attending. And you should see that information come up right there. So I'm just going to click and drag and move that over here. And if you see, you can kind of get them lined up, and then it'll actually line it up to where the other text information is. Let's just see really quick. I'm going to make sure it's all the same spacing and everything. There we go. That looks better. Okay, so to add a line, we're going to duplicate another text box. We'll just duplicate the same one we did before. So duplicate it. Then you'll want to click the fonts and go down to, maybe the font will work for me. We're going to go down to the YWF font. And there it is, right there, YWF. So click that font. And then you'll just want to do a series of underscores. Oops, I'm making my page smaller instead of making a series of underscores. Let's try that again. Or I'll just click it over here. Maybe. If it thinks about it. Okay, we'll start over. Take that. Duplicate text box again. And there we go. With that, and you should see that line appearing. And it looks dashed right now because we don't have the right font selected, so we're going to go down to the font again. Select the YWF font. And now it's a solid line. And if you want to make it thicker or longer, you would just increase the size. So I usually suggest a 30 font size font, because that makes about the same thickness as the other lines already on the card. And then we're going to click the check mark, and then we're going to move that text box down. And then we may have to move it up a little bit. And it's being weird for some reason. But should be able to just move it up a little bit to the right. And it's not wanting to move. Let's see if we can just delete it. Might be having a glitch with the system. I'm going to refresh the page. Okay, we're back on the page and hopefully now we can get it to work. Type in number attending, maybe. Put that down, back in place with the other ones. Okay, we've duplicated another text box, going down to the YWF font, creating a line, changing the thickness by increasing the font size. So I'm going to drag this down there. Click on the text box again, and we're going to move it with our nudge arrows. Not too far. It looks like it's a little long, so I'm going to make it just one smaller. That made it too small, so we'll try to decrease the font size to maybe 25. Let's see if that'll give us maybe a little bigger, 27. So now you have another line created. It's not completely the same thickness, so the other option you could do is, if you want all of these lines to be exactly the same, would be to just make those ones that are on the card invisible by clicking on the color circles and selecting the color none. And then you could duplicate a text box with, I'd probably duplicate one of the bigger text boxes, so probably the response text box if you could, but you can't on this one, so you may just have to create 2 more text boxes with and create those lines and move them into place to get that look for exactly how you're wanting. So basically that's how you create that line that we did on there, and how you can move it and adjust it by increasing that font size. And that's the end for this video.